the medium here to do another quick mediumship demo with another young lady. Her name is Ebony. Say hi, Ebony.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, so we'll quickly get started. Just a quick disclaimer, Ebony. I like to just whoever flows through comes through, and we'll go from there. Try not to give me too much information unless I ask. Confirmation be good. Like if I ask you, does that make sense? Just say yes. And if it doesn't make sense, say no. Okay. And then at the end, if you want to do like a small confirmation video, that'll definitely help. Just to give people confirmation on some of the questions that I asked you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get started. Okay. I got a gentleman here. He's young. He would have died maybe in his, he told me he would have been in his 20s when he passed. His death was sudden. I feel a lot of sensation in my chest area. Sharp pain, so that means it's either a stabbing or a gunshot. Okay. Make sense?
Okay.
He's about your complexion. I don't feel like he's a real tall guy. I feel like this would be your brother. Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, so your brother's coming through, and he's talking to me about your mom. Is your mom involved in the church?
Yes.
Okay. Is your mom some type of minister or pastor or something like that in the church?
She's a minister.
Okay. So he's talking about your mom being a minister. And he also talking about, I know this is different, but he's showing me like your mom, and he's showing me a marriage certificate. Does she marry people from time to time or anything like that? Or how's that connection? She has. How's that connection? That can also mean somebody's going to get married. Okay. So that means there's a marriage close, okay?
Okay.
Okay, who's Ashley?
My daughter.
Okay. Does Ashley model?
No.
Has she considered it?
Maybe a couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago? Okay, because he's mentioned the word Ashley, and he's mentioning modeling. He's also mentioning a birthday that might be coming up. Is anybody's birthday coming up here soon? Do y'all got something planned for somebody's birthday here soon?
My daughter.
Okay. He's talking about a birthday coming up soon, and he said there's going to be something planned, like maybe like a get-together or a celebration or something for that birthday. Your parents, do they go on vacation from time to time? Because he's talking about them planning a vacation coming up soon, too.
In a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, they are going on vacation? Okay, cool. So he's validating that they're going on vacation. He's also validating that, and I know you've told me before that you're in a relationship, but he's making me feel like you're not all the way out of another one. But we know that you are. I think he's talking about maybe matters of the heart. Like maybe some ties need to be cut there. Okay. But I don't feel like there's no communication with that part over there. I feel like there's some separation with this other person, that they're gone somewhere. So they're kind of in a place to where you can't really, he's showing me prison bars. So they're kind of in a place to where you can't really get to them. Does that make sense? Okay.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So your brother, he's appearing to me like he's like this funny, annoying guy.
That's him.
But and he's loud too. He's
him.
loud. You know, I get like this. Hey,
Yep.
what you doing?
Uh-huh.
What you doing? He's making me feel like his death was senseless though. He's making me feel like, okay, I wasn't perfect, but there's nothing that I really did to deserve what happened to me.
That's true. That's true.
Was he set up?
We hear things that he wasn't like too much in a certain neighborhood.
Okay, for some reason I'm getting the word set up, just asking.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all still celebrate like his birthday or the anniversary of his death?
Every year.
Every
year.
Do y'all do a balloon release sometimes?
Every year.
Yeah, he's showing me balloons, like a balloon release. He's just sending a great deal of love to everybody. He's very loving. And he's also talking about a little girl that's like a daughter, but I don't feel like she is his daughter.
Okay.
Do you know who that could be?
I think it might be my niece. Because they was real tight.
Okay.
Like real close.
Okay, I don't feel like it's biological, but I feel like he cared for her like a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like every time he's seen her, he always come in with snacks for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll go to the store to get her snacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, may have been a little favoritism there.
Always. Always.
Okay, so he's indicating that he's with another young gentleman, but he's also bringing through a grandmother-like figure. This woman would have been like a maternal patriarch. Like she was like the head of the family, and I mean, like she might have been like the head of family functions. Like people went over her house for get-togethers and to cook and stuff like that. And he has her here. She feels very grandmotherly. Is your grandmother in passing?
She's still alive.
What about your great-grandmother?
My great-grandmother, she passed a couple years ago.
Did she have a lot of functions and stuff like that? Because he's making me feel like she's grandmotherly.
We had a lot of parties at her house, and she cooked dinner on Sundays, and so we was always at her house.
Okay, gotcha. Because he has her there.
Okay. I wonder who is this other gentleman with him.
This other gentleman with him. This other gentleman, he would have been murdered similarly. Sharp pain to the chest. May have been shot. Now he's telling me that his actions may have led to his death. He did a lot. But he was a good person too, and he kind of made me feel like, hey, I had to do what I had to do. You feel me?
I think I know who that is.
Whoever he is, he was very close to your brother, and he was very close to you too.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's younger, y'all.
He is.
And even though I don't feel like he's a brother, I feel like he was like a brother. But I do feel like he was blood related to you. He's giving me like a brown skin. Brown skin. This one does have a daughter. He does have a child. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. He died suddenly. He was young. He was young when he passed. I feel like he was shot. I feel it in the chest area, very sharp pains. I'm sorry, I'm just getting it through. Okay. I feel like he had a daughter. But I feel like a lot of people loved him. He had a lot of friends and family. His death was very tragic. Yeah. He's mentioning his mother. I think his mother is still trying to heal from it.
She is. She is.
Did his death kind of cause a breakdown with his mother?
Yeah.
A mental breakdown?
Yeah. Bad.
Emotional mental breakdown?
Yeah, she went through a whole lot. That was her only son.
Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of pain surrounding that as well. And it's still a lot of pain surrounding his death.
Okay. It is.
But, you know, he wants everybody to know that he's still here. And he sends a great deal of love. He sends a great deal of love to his daughter. he wants me to thank you because he said that you've helped him with a lot of stuff. Question, did he stay with you at one time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's talking about staying with you at one time, you know. He said she gave me a place to lay my head. So he's very thankful for that. And are you moving?
Yeah.
Okay. He's talking about you moving. He's making the term. He said she loves staying in the hood.
I'm sick of him. That was a good one.
Is that something he was saying?
Yeah.
He was like, she loves staying in the
Just
hood.
messing with me. Has something funny to say.
Oh, goodness.
But I had been wanting to talk to my brother because I want to know. I mean, I know answers can't always be answered, but I want to know my situation for as my relationship. I don't want to get into nothing. I mean, I'm happy, but you know how you be scared at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I kind of, you know.
Sometimes our ancestors have the ability to see things before they happen. So, like, I've done things before where I'll be like, congratulations on the baby. They be like, what baby? And the next thing you know, somebody having a baby. Well, the two things I got that I received when I was connected to your brother was that there's a proposal coming. So there's a chance that this man might propose to you. You know what I mean? And also his connection's getting weaker, so I'm going to have to allow him to pull back because I can only keep the connection strong for so much.
Okay.
Because what happens is that I have to raise my vibration to him and he has to lower his vibration to me.
Okay.
So we can only keep that connection for so long, so he's pulling back, it's getting weaker.
Okay.
So he does send his love before I allow him to pull back.
Okay.
But I also seen a baby. Does your daughter have any kids? Okay. Is she dating somebody? Okay. Is it a man?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, because you never know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I see grandmother in your
Lord.
future.
Okay.
But she's an adult.
But she's grown.
Yeah,
she's grown.
you know.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And I think that's probably why Ashley keeps coming up. I sense maybe there might be a baby around you coming pretty soon.
Okay.
In the near future. But your brother mentioned the proposal, so obviously there's something that's there, you know? So if I'm going to pull back and I'm going to connect to the psychic side of things, you know. And that's just me connected to you. I feel like your relationship is in a really good place. You know, I feel like his love for you is genuine. And I do think that he's going to ask you to marry him. You know, he's probably one of the better choices or the better guys that you probably ever dated. Mm-hmm. You know, and I feel like he treats you the way you should be treated. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's some things that he can step up with.
Right.
I will say that. We'll talk personally off camera.
Okay.
But I feel like, I feel like y'all gonna be together for a while. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So you want to start the video and give me some confirmation on some of the stuff I said?
A lot of things you said was accurate. Majority of everything. For as my brother, for as my cousin, they deaths was the same. Everything was accurate. You know, everything you said, it kind of shocked me, but you know, it scared me a little bit. It kind of scared me, but everything was on point.
So would you say that now after we've done this, because I know we've been working together for a long time, you're like,
I
would, but I don't know, after this, are you a little less afraid of it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not that bad, is it?
No, it ain't that bad.
Yeah. You thought it was going to come with some doom and gloom,
I mean, you know, because some people had different stories, like, oh, no, it's going to be scary. You're not supposed to do things like that. I mean, you know, but I really was curious. Mm-hmm. I was curious.
Yeah. Do you think that it provided any comfort?
A lot, because I want to know how my brother felt about things.
Yeah. And I could tell you that his soul is at peace. Mm-hmm. He's in a good space. He's happy.
And we miss him so much. It done been 13 years, but it's like we miss him all the time. my mother, she have her little breakdown, you know, and she have her break, because he was just, even though I'm the oldest, he was just the life of the family. Like, he come to, and Christmas was his favorite holiday, so Christmas, he coming to everybody's house, get dressed, picking us up when we ain't driving, come on, let's go. So, you know, and then the kids that he left behind, they just miss their daddy so much. Like, so it's really like, he just, you know, then my cousin Josh, the one we was talking about, he just, you know, we still grieve, and, you know, because his death was just terrible. It was tragic. It was bad. So it's like, we just, sometimes I be wanting to just scream, and my mama was like, let it out. But it's like, it's just, you know, I just hope they get who did it. But it was just tragic, you know. And his mother, she have a lot of breakdowns, you know. So,
yeah. You know, I do these just to let people know that when people die, they're not gone. They just transform it into a different form, and they're very much with us. Right. Okay? They're here. You know, so they see what's going on. They know what's going on. You know what I mean? And they help guide us. You know, they're here. You know, so I know sometimes, like when my mom passed, I miss the physical aspect of her. But a part of me feels comfort understanding that she's still very much around. Okay. So, you know, if you sense them or you had a dream, if you, like you said, I came to you with that message, but you have been thinking about them.
And then I had a dream. When I had dreams about my brother, it'd be childhood dreams. It don't never be adult dreams. It'd be the childhood dreams when we was sitting outside on the porch. We was playing hopscotch. We was out playing, and we was little. It's never adult dreams. It's always when we was kids. You know, so, and then one day I had a dream that he told me he wasn't happy. He said, I'm not happy without y'all. And he cried. And it was like he was sitting next to me on my bed. Like, just really like sitting on my bed. And he was like, I miss y'all so much. And this was probably a couple years ago. Okay. But no, it was a couple years ago. So,
yeah, because when I felt his energy, he feels very much at peace. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't feel like he's unhappy or anything. At least I didn't feel that. Okay. You know. Okay. Yeah, those dreams can have many meanings, but we'll talk about them. And you know, a lot of times they do visit us in the dreams, so when we dream about them, a lot of the times it's really them.
And I used to be scared of them dreams.
It's really them. But then sometimes we can dream about a lost loved one, and it can be us trying to process what happened. Okay. You know, like part of the grief process. Okay. You know, like that dream when he came to you real sad and said, I'm sad without you. That could be you processing because you're sad without him. Right. Okay. You see what I mean? So it could mean several things. I would have to really tap in to see, but we'll talk about those. Okay. But anything, like if you get like a memory or like if you're thinking about them and you smell them or you hear something or like one time I was thinking about my mom hard and I missed her, and out the blue on our census we had a patient that may have came in by the name of Willie Mae. Okay. Now Willie Mae is a common name down south, but it's not common here. Right. In Cincinnati is a few, but it's not common. So I'm like, Willie Mae, okay. Mom, I see you. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So like if you just drive anything about your brother and you see like a license plate and it says Kevin on it, or a truck that says Josh and Co on it or something, they send signs and symbols to us all the time. Even animals.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So, just keep on keeping on. They're watching over you and you're here with you. Okay. I appreciate you doing this video with me. And I appreciate you letting me put it on my YouTube page because you love me.
You know I love you.
Okay.
I love you.
I appreciate you coming in and doing this with me. I had to do it today because your brother, he came through yesterday. And you know, usually I control them, but sometimes they'll just boom. And that's your brother was just like, boom.
That's why I was wondering, because yesterday I was like, something wrong. Then you just kept looking at me, and I was like, what's the matter? But you would never say nothing.
He was in my ear like, tell her I'm here. Tell her I'm here. Tell her I'm here. Tell her I'm here. I'm like, oh my, he is not going to stop.
But you would never say nothing. And I was like, something up with her.
And I always look at you like, she ain't ready yet. She told me she wasn't ready.
You did. You looked at me about 3 times yesterday. I said something wasn't right.
Cause he was in. Tell him.
So you decided today, I gotta get this out. I gotta get this out.
Yeah, and so I got it out. And he just wants you to know he's here and he loves you.
Okay.
Okay. So for all of you out there, thank you for tuning in. If you would like to book a reading, you can hit up my website at www.jazzthemedium.com, or you can email me at jazzthemedium@gmail.com. Peace.